7 Stoic Habits to Become Emotionally Invincible, The Path to Unshakable Calm. Through Ancient Wisdom, Lesson 1, Control the Controllables. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. Epictetus. There is one truth at the heart of Stoicism that changes everything. Not everything is within your control. And that's okay. In fact, recognizing this is the foundation of emotional strength. We suffer more from wanting control than from losing it. You can't control the weather, other people's thoughts, your past, or even tomorrow's headlines. But you can control your reactions, your beliefs, your discipline, your focus. Epictetus, a former slave-turned-philosopher, taught his students that peace comes when we stop trying to manage what isn't ours to manage. Imagine someone yelling at you unjustly. Do you lash out? Do you shrink in guilt? Or do you remain composed, recognizing that their anger is not your responsibility, only your response is? Modern life throws endless chaos at us. Job stress, relationship problems, world events. But the wise Stoic builds a fortress within. They ask, what part of this is mine to govern? And that's where they direct their energy. The rest? Let it go. This habit, identifying what you can and cannot control, gives you clarity. And with clarity comes calm. You're not weak for letting go of the uncontrollable. You're strong for focusing on what matters most, your character. Lesson 2, let reality be what it is. Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do happen. Epictetus. Suffering often begins with resistance, our refusal to accept the present moment as it is. We say, this shouldn't be happening. But Stoicism flips this mindset on its head. The wise person doesn't argue with reality. They move with it. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means dropping the weight of denial. It means looking at a problem and saying, all right, this is real. Now how do I face it? Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, faced wars, betrayal, illness, and personal loss. But in his meditations, he wrote with calm acceptance, the universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Even as the world around him spun in turmoil, he stayed grounded, not because his life was easy, but because his mind accepted reality and then acted from strength. You too can do this. When something unexpected ruins your plans, breathe. Say, this is what is. What can I learn? How can I respond? Resisting reality only deepens your suffering. Accepting it, that's your first step to rising above it. Lesson 3. Practice voluntary discomfort. Set aside a number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare. Seneca. Modern society tells us to chase comfort. Stoicism tells us to prepare for life by choosing discomfort, not as punishment, but as liberation. Seneca, one of Rome's wealthiest men, regularly fasted, wore simple clothes, and slept on the floor. Not because he had to, but because he wanted to train his mind. He asked himself, is this what I feared? And learned that hardship isn't nearly as terrifying as the imagination makes it. Try this. Spend a day offline. Skip a meal. Walk instead of drive. Sit in silence instead of scrolling. Not to suffer, but to remember. You are stronger than your cravings, more resilient than your fears. Every time you deny a luxury or embrace a challenge, you grow harder to disturb. The Stoic knows that when you've practiced life stripped down, nothing can truly shake you. Voluntary discomfort is your rehearsal for the unpredictable. And when adversity comes knocking, you'll greet it like an old friend. Not with fear, but with readiness. Lesson 4. Focus on virtue, not validation. If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment. Marcus Aurelius. We often tie our worth to how others see us. We crave approval, likes, applause, validation. But here's the Stoic truth. None of that defines you. Your virtue does. Epictetus said that freedom comes when we stop caring about what we can't control, especially people's opinions. You could live your whole life trying to impress others and still feel empty. Or you can live in alignment with your principles and feel solid, even if no one's watching. Let this be your habit. Ask yourself daily, am I acting with courage, with integrity, with discipline? If yes, you don't need applause. Your peace comes from living rightly, not being recognized. Next time you post something online or walk into a room wondering what others think of you, pause. Shift your focus inward. Be the kind of person you would respect. That's the true path to confidence, the kind no one can take from you. Lesson 5. Premeditatio malorum. Expect the unexpected. Rehearse in your mind the worst that can happen, and you will never be caught off guard. Seneca. Fear thrives in surprise. Stoics don't wait for disaster. They mentally rehearse it. They ask, what if I lose this job? What if they leave me? What if I fail? And in imagining those outcomes, they prepare. This isn't pessimism. It's training. Just like a warrior doesn't fear battle because they've visualized it 1,000 times, the Stoic doesn't crumble under pressure. They saw it coming. Marcus Aurelius began each day reminding himself, today I will meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest. Not to sour his mood, but to strengthen his mindset. So when it happened, he wasn't shocked, he was ready. Try this. Before your next big day, imagine the worst that could happen. Feel it, accept it. Then remind yourself, even this, I could endure. And then act with courage. When you stop expecting smooth roads, bumps don't bother you. Life becomes less about avoiding struggle and more about mastering response. Lesson 6. Amor fati, love your fate. A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it. Marcus Aurelius. What if, instead of resisting your fate, you loved it? Amor fati means to love everything that happens to you, not just accept it. The good, the bad, the heartbreaking, all of it becomes fuel for your fire. The Stoic doesn't just survive hardship, they alchemize it. Breakups become lessons, failure becomes direction, grief becomes depth. Instead of asking, why me? They ask, what can I create from this? This mindset transforms your whole life. Nothing is wasted. Everything is usable. Seneca once wrote, a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. You don't grow in comfort. You grow in fire. So love the fire. Welcome every twist in your path as part of your unique training. Whatever happens, let it shape you, not shatter you. Amor fati. Love your fate. Love your becoming. Lesson 7. Memento mori. Remember you will die. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. Marcus Aurelius. The most powerful Stoic habit. Remembering your mortality. Memento mori means, remember that you must die. Not to depress you, but to wake you up. Every moment matters. Every action echoes. And one day, you'll run out of both. Marcus Aurelius used death as a compass. It reminded him to live fully, speak truthfully, act justly. Seneca said, "Life is long if you know how to use it, and nothing helps you use it better than the awareness that it's fleeting." So take this with you. You don't get a second version of today. You don't know how many laters you have left, the project you're putting off, the words you want to say, the risks you're scared to take. What if this is your only chance? Every morning, whisper to yourself, "I am mortal." And let that truth not scare you, but fuel you. Let it push you to speak boldly, love deeply, and live presently. Becoming emotionally invincible isn't about pretending to feel nothing. It's about learning what truly deserves your energy. It's about anchoring yourself in unshakable values while the world spins. These 7 habits, if practiced, will not only protect your peace, they will awaken your power. You are not your fear. You are not your past. You are not other people's opinions. You are your actions. You are your character. You are what you choose to become. And that is the Stoic way.